Hello and welcome. This is a no frills tarot reading on scruffy sheepskins, and occasionally I get moved to do a reading. The cards call out to me, or I'm told by spirit, and today is one of those, and it's an unusual question, and I've been told to get support from my guides. Whether their sense of humour is switched on today and I actually do get support is well, we'll see. Sometimes they just sit there laughing. So hopefully we'll get some guidance as well. It's a strange question, and it's, shall I continue with my spiritual path or studies? Path. Yeah, interesting. So, without further ramblings, I've cleansed and shuffled the cards and laid them out. I'm going to turn them over. So the structure is you now, hidden influence. So what surrounds it? What's surrounding this? What's the bird's eye view that we can't see? What's going for? What's going against the situation? Most likely outcome, although I've been corrected. That's the inevitable outcome, I'm told. And best place to stand. So, perfect. The Hanged Man. So naturally you're in a place of a still point. The Hanged Man can be a very frustrating place to be, where the mind is really racing. Some of you will know that one thought of the Hanged Man is it used to be a ritual where people would be hung upside down, where the blood goes to the head and creates a lot of thoughts. And the ultimate test or the challenge in that situation is to seek clarity, peace, emptiness, and your own truth. So, the hidden influence is the Tower. Now, my good teacher in Bristol, you say the Tower is about our foundation. Foundation strong. So it's looking at your foundation. It's looking at our childhood. Our foundation may be... I'm going to clarify that with another card. Knight of Wands. So always rushing ahead, always exploring, always looking, an adventurer. But when the Knight of Wands is put together with the Tower, sometimes the mind can be very full, and that's a great thing in our teenage and young time, not in our early childhood, but in those early years, from 13 onwards. It's a great thing for exploration and understanding and adventure, and can create a good foundation. However, I'm going to come back to that because I think there's more, and I don't want to say anything without clarity. So, what's going for us? The Nine of Cups. Fortune and support. You have good wealth and good support and good fortune behind you and with you. And that's okay if it's family or parental. It's the best thing to spend it on. Yeah, one of the best things is your own spirituality and exploration. But finding a good teacher is one of those needle in haystack things. So, wishing you luck with that. We may clarify a bit more on that in a minute. What's going against? Huh? Quite an opposite card. Five of Pentacles. This refers to your own feelings about life. Your own feelings. Not necessarily about yourself, I'm feeling, but about life in general. So watch out for your look closely at your judgments. Life is not always what we find. When we use our external eyes and mind. When we make judgments on it. There's a lovely Indian guru that once said, when one of his students came up and said, "What's going on? There's suffering, there's starvation, there's wars, there's poverty, there's fighting in Rwanda, what's going on?" And his guru said, "Ramdas, can't you see? It's all perfect. It's all perfect." It's like, what do you mean it's perfect? What? What's going on? This is not perfect. This is not a perfect world, but what some people believe he meant by that, and find when they are adventurers on the inside, is that there's a lovely Norse saying, "We are wintered into wisdom." That what the Tibetans call Rigpa, and some people call God, and I refer to people like Thomas Merton when I say God, or Meister Eckhart, the 13th century Christian mystic, along with many people who study meditation, paths of Buddhism and yoga. They reach a place within themselves where, shaky camera lens, they reach a place within themselves where you find this beautiful source of energy, of life and light that is unconditional, yeah, on the journey, we often discover different ecstatic states, highs, feelings of power, feelings of expansion, feelings of greatness. And then we go beneath the white wolf of experience and the dark wolf, battling the highs and the lows, the power, highs and lows. Go beneath that. We search beneath and we often find, Rigpa or God as this experience of unconditional love. And if, as some people wonder, and I don't know, I really, I don't know, but who does? No one knows. And when you think you know, but in that space of unconditional love, we realize it's all perfect. We are given choice. We are given experience. We're given everything. We're given the freedom to experience everything. Choice. Free will. And when we experience that free will, there is a knowing, a natural knowing. What better way is there? When you see a world in a grain of sand, heaven in a wildflower, hold eternity in the palm of your hand and infinity in an hour, or in that moment. What better way is there? You realize that just maybe we're here on a long journey of experience and choice, and the ending depends on that. Your ending, which is never ending, possibly, until we find the never ending. So, the Five of Pentacles is about our judgment on the world and experience after that long ramble, and the foundation could well be partly your experiences and judgments that have been put on you and in your world. I'm feeling a parental vibe here from the Hierophant. I'm feeling a strong parental influence. Maybe your father or mother is someone of great stature and power in society, maybe. And whether you know it or not, that has influenced you and influencing you in this moment. And I feel to move on. So, the outcome is the Eight of Cups. You will turn away. You will turn away and you will journey. And you can use that money for adventure and journey without guilt. It's okay, let go of the guilt. Breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Explore, enjoy. You've got all the time in the universe. There is no hurry. You've got nothing to do. You've got all the time to be and explore. Best place to stand is in the Page of Swords. That's lovely. Take that bold, adventurous spirit of yours. Breathe in the air. Go for learning. Tempestuous, I'm being told. What the hell does that mean? Tempestuous. It's not even a word I know. Excuse my ignorance. But I'm being told by a guide, tempestuous spirit. Be careful of tempestuous. I have to look that up. Yeah. So, beware of your tempestuous spirit. Be free, but be wise. Don't overspend, and don't overspend on others. Watch out for players. Watch out for men. Hey man, men. Don't overspend. Watch your money. Appear humble as much as you can until you are sure and trusting of the person. She's saying not trusting until you're sure. That's interesting. Go well and go in harmony, knowing you're at peace and freedom is yours. And look out for the little man. If you're not too busy, you'll see him. Look out for the smile. Little smiling man. Be brave, she's saying. Breathe. Be free. Explore. If you don't feel young, know that you are young. Still young in years. To an 8-year-old, you're a wee snapper. Wee whippersnapper. Thank you, my guides, for their help. Thank you for clicking on and bearing with this. Bon voyage.